Speaker, businesses are struggling, but one group in our economy is doing very well indeed. Over the last year, when many people have seen their wages frozen, directors' pay rose by 49%. Now, the Prime Minister expressed concern about this last Friday, but the public want to know, what is he going to do about it?
Well, let me tell you exactly what we are doing about it and will do about it. It's this government that introduced the bank levy, more raised in 1 year than the bonus tax that they created. It is this government that has increased the fees that non-DOMs have to pay. It is this government that has had an agreement with Switzerland and with Liechtenstein to get hold of people who put money overseas. It's this government that's actually seen lower bank bonuses. But where I agree with him is I think the Archbishop of Canterbury speaks frankly for the whole country when he says that it is unacceptable in a time of difficulty when people at the top of our society are not showing signs of responsibility. It's this government that is now consulting, but it is this government that's consulting about proper measures to make sure we get transparency in terms of boardroom pay, proper accountability, more power for shareholders, all of those things we are doing. And I have to ask him, if he's so keen on this agenda, what did he do for the last 13 years?
I'll tell you what we did, Mr. Speaker. We introduced the 50p rate of income tax that he and his Chancellor want to abolish. But I'm glad we agree something needs to be done about top pay. Now, Conservative members should just calm down, follow the Prime Minister's advice, just calm down. Last March, his fair pay review, which he set up, recommended that the government should wire by January of 2012, so January of next year, that every top company should publish how much the highest earners get paid compared to the average earner. Now, that type of transparency, Mr. Speaker, is the least we should expect. Can he confirm that this will happen from January of 2012, yes or no?
What he will know is, unlike the last government that did absolutely nothing, is we are consulting on a whole series of steps to bring responsibility to the boardroom. But I have to say, Mr. Speaker, we are a little bit wary about accepting lectures from a party that told us they were intensely relaxed about everyone getting filthy rich. A party that had a capital gains tax system, so people in the city actually paid less tax than their cleaner. I know he's forgotten all these things. We remember them, and we've done so about it.
Mr. Speaker, another report to government, another failure to act. The truth is he's sat on Will Hutton's review for the last 9 months, and he's done nothing about it. And that's why the recommendation is not going to be implemented. Mr. Speaker, that is the truth about this Prime Minister. He says we're all in it together, but he lets the top 1% get away with it, while the other 99% see their living standards squeezed and lose their jobs. That's why people are increasingly saying this is a Prime Minister totally out of touch with their lives.
I have to say, in the week when the Labour Party's hired a former tax XL to run their election campaign, he's got a bit of nerve to come and lecture us on that. 13 years they had to regulate the banks. They did nothing. 13 years they had to deal with bonuses. They did nothing. And now in opposition, their message to business is give us some money, you can run our election.